So yes, my people, live again, and today I'll be looking at a post, a Facebook post, and to me, it it kind of make you look into things and wonder what is going through Muhammad's mind. You know, because when you look at it, the hadith versus the Quran, you see that something is not cognitively right. If you look at the way the hadith is written and what Muhammad say in the hadith versus what the Quran says, something is not very right. You know, uh, sometimes you do believe that Muhammad have this issue with his parents and was especially I think maybe his father, and because of the issue he have with his father, he just damn his father to hell. So we're just gonna get into it, but before I get into it, I just want to say all praises to the triune God, the God above God, all gods, and the God of wisdom. So we're gonna get into this Facebook post, and we're gonna look at what this guy asked the Muslims, and it's something to look into. So let's share the post with you guys. Okay, so here we are. We're going to the post right now. I'm share the post. Um, so let me make sure that it is able to be seen. So when you look at the Facebook post, it says it's from ex-Muslims of Ghana and Nigeria, and the question is, why is Allah punishing Muhammad's father? According to Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam, his father Abdullah is in hellfire. One of the things that you're learning more about Islam as you go along, that people are in hellfire before the day of resurrection. So when you die, you go to hellfire. And Sunan Abi Dawud 47:18 narrated from Anas that a man said, "O Messenger of Allah, where is my father?" So this man asked Muhammad, "Where is my father?" And Muhammad said, "Your father is in the fire." I told you, man, Muhammad was learning a lot of his stupidity from Christians who do not understand the Bible. He said, notice what he says. Your father is in the fire. What fire? What fire is the father in? When people die, what do they just go to hell or go to heaven when they die? The Bible doesn't teach that kind of stuff. But you had Christians who were teaching that kind of things. Even now you have Christians who teach these kind of things. And Muhammad picked up this thing and said, "Oh, your father is in the fire." When he turned away, he said, so Muhammad said, "My father and your father are in the fire." And this is Sahih. It's a Sahih hadith from Sunan Abu Dawud. It's a 47:18. So the guy is asking, but this revelation from Muhammad is problematic. In the Quran, especially, he says, in that the Quran especially says, Allah does not punish till he send a warner, a message. And that's true. So here's the Quran verse, Quran 17 verse 15. Whoever goes right, then he goes right only for the benefit of himself. And whoever goes astray, then he goes astray and his own loss, which is is stupid. It's literally, that's a stupid verse, because if Muhammad was astray, if Muhammad had gone astray, then a lot of people would have followed Muhammad and go astray. Why we know that? Because Quran 31 verse so Quran 33 verse 21 says Muhammad is the perfect example to follow. So if Muhammad had gone astray, a whole bunch of people would have gone astray. Not only the people who follow him, but all the people that he killed. So you see, this Quran doesn't even make sense. He says, whoever goes right, then he goes right only for his own benefit. This is stupidity. And whoever goes astray, then he goes astray as his own loss. That is stupidity. Because if Muhammad is a false prophet, which we know he is, millions of people are following that false prophet. Actually, over a billion people follow that idiot. So you could see that whoever wrote the Quran was stupid. So he says, no one laden with burden can bear another's burden. Do you see how stupid this is? Because there actually is in the Quran, where a verse in the Quran says, they shall bear their own burden and others, and burden of others. You know, to find that verse right now would be something. But I know there's a verse in the Quran that said they shall bear their own burden and the burden of others, the burden of the people they lead astray. But the problem here, you see, you know, it says, whosoever go right, then he goes right only for his own benefit. And whosoever go astray, then he goes astray and his own loss. And his own loss. But according to that Quran verse, which I'm going to find for you guys later, it is saying that they shall bear their burden and other people's burden. So you see the Quran, that this one verse right here is just total full of problem and stupid. You could tell that whoever write this didn't even think about what they were writing. But notice what the last part of the verse says. And we never punish until we have sent a messenger to give warning. So the last part of the verse is saying that. So I'm asking, who was the messenger sent to Muhammad's father? Because Muhammad says his father is in hell. His father is in the fire. Your father is in the fire. So this man's father is in the fire. And then Muhammad's father is also in the fire. So who was the messenger that was sent to Muhammad's father? And this is where the Quran becomes stupid. We're going to show you how the Quran becomes stupid. It's always stupid. It will always be a stupid book written by a not so bright person. They're more concentrated on the poetry of the Quran than the logic of the Quran. You will see where they say, nobody write like this. The Quran have these prose and these this and these. It seems like whoever wrote the Quran was concentrating on the writing style of the Quran more than on the logic of the Quran. Because listen to this. This is how we know. So the person says, again, Muhammad clearly says in the Quran that no one messenger was sent to the pagan Arabs of Mecca before him. And he says that. He said, I'm the first of those who are called Muslim. You know, I'm the first of those who are called Muslim. So where would his father get any warning from when the Quran is saying, and we never punish until we have sent a messenger to give warning? So where really would his father get the message of Allah from? So you see that the Quran and Muhammad is just stupidness, total stupidness. Now we are going to even go deeper than this guy go, and we'll show you something. It's a Quran. So Quran 32 verse 3 says, or do they say he forged it? Because people were saying Muhammad forged the Quran, and then this God is always defending Muhammad, the so-called God. Nay, so the God is answering himself. Nay, it is the truth from thy Lord, and thou mayest admonish a people to whom no one has come before thee. So do you hear? And we never punish until we have sent a messenger to give warning. And then this verse down here, 32, so that was 17 verse 15. Now 32 verse 3 is saying that thou mayest admonish a people to whom no one has ever come before thee, in order that they may receive guidance. So you see that. So who guided Muhammad's father for him to be in hellfire? Allah don't make sense too much, does he? Because Allah was the ego of Muhammad. Now look at this. And here is where it gets even more problematic. Because the Quran is saying that no one has come before thee. So no one has come to who before thee? You admonish a people to whom no one has come before. But was there any one at all? Hi, my brother. How are you, man? God bless you too, brother. God bless you too. Okay, so here the puppet is here now. Muhammad Salahuddin Bangora. Is that not what your Bible say as well? What does my Bible say as well? Wow. Now listen to this now. He said, have you taken your medication? You should have been there to tell Muhammad to take his schizophrenic medication when he was trying to kill himself. Sahih al-Bukhari, volume 9, hadith 111. You should be there to advise Muhammad. It seems like you have more sense than Muhammad. If you can tell a sane man to take medicine, you may be good to tell a madman to take medicine. According to Ibn Sa'd, Muhammad told his wife that he was mad. Now look at now look. I love when the puppet come to the channel. Now, remember what the verse says. Just remember what the verse says. That the verse is saying that thou mayest admonish a people to whom no one has come before thee. So no one has come to which people? Which people have no one come before? But listen to this now. And this is where you know that the Quran is a total nonsense. Total nonsense. Listen to this right here. If you go to Surah Miriam, which is 19, you read from verse 54 to verse 55. Listen what it says. And recite in the book the account of Ishmael. He was ever true to his promise and was a messenger, a prophet. So here they are saying the Quran saying no one has come to these people, but Ishmael was a prophet and a messenger. He enjoyed and his household or his people. Some translations say his people. They change it to his household, which his household must be his children. So the Arabs, the ancestor of the so-called Arabs, he enjoyed and his household to observe prayer and to give zakat, purifying alms. And his Lord was pleased with him. So you see, this man was a prophet according to the Quran, and he enjoined prayer and alms given on his people. But then the Quran is going to tell you, according to this verse right here, is telling you that Muhammad is warning a people who were no one has ever come to them before. So admonish a people to whom no one has come before thee. So no one came to these people before. But is that the only problem that we have with the Quran? No. Do you remember where he said Ishmael was a prophet? It says Ishmael was a prophet, and according to these Abduls, so Muhammad father PUB. So Ishmael was a prophet, and according to these people, Ishmael is the descendant. Ishmael is the forefather. So the Arabs are the descendants of Ishmael. So Ishmael is the forefather of Muhammad and his people, his tribe and all these people. But listen to what the Quran is going to say now, and you will see that something is wrong. Something definitely is wrong. It could not be. Something is not right. Something is not right. If you go to Quran 17 and verse 15, sorry, not Quran 17 verse 15. It says, the Quran says that you may warn a people whose forefather were never warned. Let me make sure I find the verse, because this is crazy. If here it is, Quran 36 verse, I think is Quran 36 verse, let's start at verse 5. The revelation of the Almighty, let's start at 4. 3, let's start 3. You are one of the messengers on a straight path. The revelation of the Almighty on a people whose ancestors were not warned, and so they are unaware. But Ishmael was a prophet and used to enjoin prayer and almsgiving on his people. But yet still, the Quran is saying to warn a people whose ancestors were never warned, so they are unaware. But if the ancestors were never warned and they are unaware, how is Muhammad's father going to hell? You can't trust Allah, man. Allah is a donkey. You can't trust Allah at all. How can you trust Allah? Allah is not to be trusted. So let's see what this Abdul is saying. Now I know you read and lack all understanding. No, your God lack all understanding. It is stupidity. You are saying, okay, your God is saying, let me tell you what your God is saying. Your God is saying Muhammad is warning a people whose ancestors were never warned. Remember that Muhammad is saying that your God is saying that Muhammad is warning a people whose ancestors were never warned. So they are heedless. But according to your Quran, Ishmael was a prophet and used to enjoin prayer and almsgiving on his people. Not only that, the Quran also says there were never a people without a warner before. They said before Muhammad, there were never a people without a warner. So what people have ancestors that were never warned? What happened to the warning that Allah gave to all these thousands of prophets according to Islam? What about all these warners that Allah sent to every nation? Because the Quran says there were never a people without a warner before. So what happened to these people? What happened to these warner so that the Quran gonna come back and say warn people whose ancestors were never warned? And if their ancestors were never warned, how was Muhammad's father warned? Was Muhammad's father warned, but they were not warned? And why is it that Muhammad's father is going to hell? Now, see, if you notice, he's not clarifying anything. He's just an attack. Listen to this. See, all this stuff, he says simple verses you cannot understand, but yet still he won't give even how to understand it. Watch this. That's why you're getting confused, because you read and don't understand the statement. Abdul, if you're here, explain the stupidity of your God. Come on. Let's see you explain the stupidity of your God. Instead of ranting and attacking, explain the stupidity of your God. Look at him. Look at him. Read and conclude, but but you just isolating the text. Abdul, you are here. Explain why your God is saying that there is never a people without a warning, but then he's gonna say that you're gonna warn a people whose ancestors were never warned. Come on, explain that. And explain to us why I am not here to explain. It's a waste of time. You're right. You're right, because it cannot be explained. You're right. And tell us, why is your God? Let me give you the donkey. I have to give you a present for being such a nice person. So let me give you the present because you deserve it. So we are gonna get, when you have this, thing going on, and we have these Abdul come here and they can make a point instead of attacking instead of making a point and vindicate their God, all they're gonna do is attack you. So let's give him the present that he deserves. Instead of coming here and say, hey, this is what it means and this is what it means, all this donkey can do is gallop. So let's give the donkey his treat. What a stupid donkey, man. If you are here, watching this thing, explain. No, explain for the audience, for people watching who's gonna watch this video. Explain for them, because you got your prejudice already, and today I know you. Defend your God, man. So at the end of the day, why is Muhammad's father going to hell? When he have no, listen what the Quran is saying, So let this Abdul, the Quran is saying, by the wise Quran, you are one of the messenger and a straight path, the revelation of the Almighty, the Merciful, to warn a people whose ancestors were not warned, so they are unaware. But the same Quran is saying that there is never live a people before Muhammad, never live a people before Muhammad, a nation who have never been warned. And not only that, you listen to what the Quran says. Listen to what the Quran says. The Quran is saying, and we never punish until we have sent a messenger to give warning. But according to Muhammad, his father is in hell. Who warned Muhammad's father? Who was the warner of that's Muhammad ate his father. You see, like Muhammad did not like his father, so he decided to make up some evil device against his father, because that's the only thing I can see, that, hey, I don't like my father, so I'm gonna make up whatever I feel like making up against my father. He's in hellfire, but he never get a warning, but he's in hellfire. Wow. What kind of God is this God? So if you look at what the guy on the video is saying, let's get a couple more of his comment up and see if he is here to explain himself. Do you want to come on and explain yourself? People like you before are not now a Muslim. Ooh. People like me, there's nobody like me, Abdul. There is no, I'm one of a kind. There is nobody like me. Did you ask Jasmine, are the rest why they are now Muslims. Jasmine is not like me. I see Muhammad as an idiot. Did Jasmine ever see Muhammad as a donkey? let me tell you how I think about Muhammad. I will show you how I think about Muhammad in a minute. Because it seems like you lost your mind. And now a Muslim. Me being a Muslim, donkey, you lost your mind. you lost your mind, man. You lost your mind. Go pick up your mind somewhere. You lose your mind. Well, people like me. Who told you that there's people like me? You're an idiot. You come here talking about there's people like me. Who told you that I am there's people like me, Abdul? There's nobody like me. I'm one of a kind. God made me one of a kind. I'm not here to debate. Who told you to debate? You sitting. Look how many times you comment. You're ranting. You can't even explain in one way why your prophet say that his father is in hell when there was no warning come to him. See, Muhammad was an idiot. Muhammad was a naive idiot, and you follow him, so you're naive. Look, did you see anyone comment? You comment so many times, but yet still nothing productive in your comment. Do you see that? All you do is attack and making false and give yourself false hope. Let me show you how you give yourself false hope. People like you, who told you there is anybody like me? There's nobody like me. I'm one of a kind. There is no one like me. So when you talk this donkeyness, you deserve to be pointed out. People like you before are now Muslim. There is nobody like me, and I will never be a Muslim. Never, ever. Let me show you who I would be like. I'm going to show you a man who I would be like. I'd rather you cut off my head before I become a Muslim. I will show you a guy who said he'd rather die. He choose death over Islam. He called Islam a religion of wickedness. And a Muslim called Makwil cut off his head. Let me show you what I would say about what I say about Islam in the front of ISIS and everybody, and they cut off my head. You are naive, man. You say people like me. There is no one in the world like me. You're not thinking, man. You need to start thinking, Abdul. I don't think you think really good. You don't think really good. You're not thinking real fine, brother. Brother in humanity. Let me show you what happened to someone who realized that Muhammad was a fraud. Let me show you it. Because you like to talk. Okay, so I hope you are seeing this. Okay, so you like to talk. Okay. But there was an old man. So this is an old man. And, a Christian called Mansour, who said, by God, the only error I've made since attaining reason was abandoning my religion, the religion of truth for yours, the religion of wickedness. By God, I will not leave my religion, and I will not accept yours as long as I live. This is me right here. I will not leave my religion, and I will not accept yours as long as I live. And this is what you can do to me, Abdul. Makril brought him forward and cut off his head. Tabari 17, page 191. You're not thinking, Abdul. How do you expect me to follow a madman? I'm not as crazy as you are, so I would never follow a madman. So listen, where did it say he goes to hell? Look at this idiot. He said, where did it say he goes to hell? Listen to this. Something is wrong with you. All right? Since something is wrong with you, I will play a video for you. Because something is definitely wrong with you, man. Something is definitely wrong with you. Because it seems like you start commenting before you even listen to what I'm saying. He said, where does he say that he will go to hell? Let me let your fellow Abdul talk for you.
Fourth question is, why are the parents of the Prophet ﷺ in hell? This question you do not ask me about. This question is something that the Prophet himself ﷺ told us about, and the hadith is in Sahih al-Imam Muslim. His father, a man came to him and said, O Prophet of Allah, where's my father? So the Prophet said, your father is in hell. How did the Prophet know? Allahumma salli wa sallim alayhi. Because Allah told him. So the man did not feel well about the answer. The Prophet said to him, your father and my father are in hell.
Do you hear it now, Abdul? Muhammad say his father and the man's father are in hell. So the problem with you is that people talk and you don't listen. You just run and start commenting. It says, where did it say he goes to hell? Have anyone be judged here on earth? Muhammad made his judgment and says his father is in hell. So I'm asking the question, how did he end up in hell when he had no warner? According to the Quran, 17:15, and we never punish until we sent a messenger to give warning. So how is Muhammad father in hell? Muhammad was a madman, man. Muhammad was a madman. You know, and I've been telling you that Muhammad was a madman all this time. You don't believe. You know, people tell you that Muhammad is a madman, you don't believe, you know. So you're asking question to prove that your prophet was a madman. So let me show you that Muhammad have the mind of a madman. Muhammad himself told us that he was mad. He says, I know you got mental health issues. I'm gonna show you who is the mental health issue. Let's show who got mental health issue, because something is wrong with you, Abdul. He said, I know you got mental health issues, so I am here to let you feel comfortable, because this is why you're passing your stress. Wow. What a donkey. What a donkey, man. Let me show you who have mental health issue, you stupid Abdul. I'll show you who have mental health issue, because you know, you come here, instead of showing what your Quran and your religion is about, you want to attack. You want to attack the messenger. You can't attack the messenger. You have to attack the message. You're foolish. Let me show you, man. Watch this. Let me show you, because I don't think you know. You talk about mental health issue. Okay. Oh, Khadija, I see light, I hear sound, I fear I am mad. Ibn Sa'd, Book of the Major Class, page 225. Ibn Ishaq, Surat Rasul, the Messenger of Allah, page 106. I thought, woe is me, poet are possessed. So Muhammad thought that he was mad and possessed. Not only that, let's go a little bit further. And Muhammad advisor told Muhammad that he was mad. Warned Muhammad that Muhammad may be mad. So let's go and show you. Since you like to talk, instead of defending your religion, you come here and start throwing blows, because that's the only thing you're good for. This is Warika speaking. This is Warika speaking. Warika told Muhammad, I am afraid that it may be someone other than Gabriel, for certain devils imitate him, and by so doing can mislead and corrupt some men. This can result in a man becoming confused. Remember you told me I was confused? Listen, who is confused? And even crazy, whereas before he was of sound mind. Ibn Kathir, the life of the Prophet Muhammad. Now, look what Bukhari says about Muhammad. Now, let me show you what Bukhari. Remember, Warika told Muhammad that he will behave, if it's someone other than Gabriel, he will behave crazy. And look what happened to Muhammad. Bukhari, volume 9, hadith 111. But after a few days, Warika died, and the divine inspiration was also paused for a while, and the prophet became so sad, and we have heard that he intended several times to throw himself from the top of high mountains. So no, so who got mental issue? Who got mental issue, Abdul? So you see, this is a craziness. He can't come here and defend his religion. He must come here and attack. So today we are talking about, let's get back to it so that we end this video in a little bit. So today what we are talking about is a post by a brother, a Christian brother, on Facebook. And if you look at what the post says, so we're going to go to the post and we look at the post. The guy is asking very, very serious question. And so if you look at the post, he said, ex-Muslim of Ghana and Nigeria. He said, why is Allah punishing Muhammad's father? And this is a very important question. And it make a whole lot of sense. Why is Allah punishing Muhammad's father? According to Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam, his father Abdullah is in hellfire. Sunan Abu, and that it's not only in Sunan Abu Dawud, it's also in Sahih Muslim. And Muhammad also said that his mother is in hellfire too. It's not only his father that is in hellfire. I will show you that Muhammad also said his mother is in hellfire. So, according to Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam, his father Abdullah is in hellfire. Sunan Abu Dawud, 47:18. It was narrated from Anas that a man said, O Messenger of Allah, where is my father? Muhammad said, so he said, which is Muhammad, your father is in the fire. So Muhammad told the man, your father is in the fire. What fire? What fire is Muhammad's father in? Is there a fire that burning somewhere that we don't know about? Muhammad is crazy, man. When he turned away, he said, my father and your father are in the fire. And this is a Sahih hadith. But by this revelation from Muhammad the guy said, but this revelation from Muhammad is problematic in that the Quran specifically says Allah does not punish till he send a warner, a messenger. But the Quran even go further than that. We never punish until we send a messenger to give warning. Surah 17, verse 15. And not only that, Surah 32, verse 3 says, that thou mayest admonish a people to whom no one has come before thee, in order that they may receive guidance. So that they may receive guidance. So who was guiding Muhammad's father for him to be in hellfire? Muhammad is just crazy as hell. Crazy. Muhammad was feeling crazy. After his wife died, he gets so lazy. Never wanna work like he's a man, so he start robbing caravans. Muhammad is so goddamn lazy. Yeah. He told his wife he's crazy. Yeah. Mess with a 9-year-old baby. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to say peace out. I just wanted to highlight this. And I'm going to say God bless. Our praises to the triune God, the God above all God, the God of wisdom. And if you count how many times this guy comments, let me show you how many times this guy comments. 1, 2, 3. I wish you guys could see it. How many times this guy commented? 1. So that's 1, 2. That's 2, 3. 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, 9 times, 10 times, 11 times, 12 times. 1 dozen times. And not one of the time is this guy making anything, saying anything that is worthwhile. Not one time did he defend his religion. This is what Islam is about. Well, anyway, I want to say peace out and God bless you all, man. Our love and loyalty.